Hello, this is Matan from ApterNews headquarters with a breaking news story. The Umayyad Empire has just fallen. Although the empire had been declining for some time because of social and economic reasons, only recently had it started to lose physical ground against the revolt of the Abbasids, a rival clan. The Abbasids mainly had support from the Shia, a minority group of Muslims who have long been opposed to the Umayyad rule, since they are Sunni, the other main group of Muslims. The Sunni believe that all four of the caliphs following Muhammad were rightly guided, and that any Muslim ruler should follow the Sunnah, a book of social and legal practices. The Shia believe that Ali, the last rightly guided caliph, should have directly succeeded Muhammad, and that Muslim rulers should only be direct descendants of Muhammad. Furthermore, both groups believe that the other group is distorting the words of the Quran. Now, at a closer look at the origins of the empire, anchor Shira from ApterNews Damascus.
Hi Matan, I am here in Damascus looking at how the empire started. The empire officially began when Ali was murdered. He was murdered by entering a mosque and was stabbed by a Khawarijid. His son Hassan became leader, however he was very weak. He surrendered his claim and the Umayyads took control.
Wow, just fascinating. For our listeners who do not know, the Umayyads were an empire for a little less than 100 years. Their capital was Damascus, Syria. At one point, the Umayyad Empire was flourishing and thriving, and Islamic culture, which is similar to Arabic culture, formed. The empire created the currency that we use today, gold dinars and silver dirhams, that are inscribed with the Quranic text. The Arabic language replaced Persian and Greek as the official language. And joining us now from the warehouses of Mecca is Abu Jamil, who has unearthed a new discovery from the time of Umar II. Thanks for having me on the program tonight. Umar II had good intentions. However, he is a large reason why the Umayyads declined. He took away all taxes except for the religious tax, which caused disruption and disorder in the economic system. The empire lost a lot of money, and places such as Egypt was forced to borrow money. This gold dinar here was one of the few left in the warehouses in Umar II's rule. Back to you, Matan. The economic status of the empire changed from the beginning to the end, based on the different rulers of the time. The Umayyads had around 14 leaders, including Umar II. The first Umayyad caliph, who succeeded Ali, was named Muawiyah. How was his rule? Was he effective?
Muawiyah was a very unique leader. He ruled like a secular king, which was very different for the time because most leaders ruled as a religious leader. He seemed like a good leader. He wanted counselors who spoke their mind and didn't just want to please him. The public was able to meet with him as well. Muawiyah was a strong military leader. He worked hard to centralize power, and he did this through persuasion. He helped his empire conquer large areas from the Indus Valley to the Atlantic. This land went through North Africa and Spain. The Umayyad Empire rebuilt irrigation canals and built many more mosques. The empire created routes for trade and for horseback postal service.
Coming to us now from outside the Great Mosque of Damascus is Maha, our Mawali correspondent. A Mawali is a convert to Islam. There was a lot of social injustice in the Umayyad Empire. Tell us about what life was like for you.
Hi, and thank you for having me on the show. I'm a Mawali, and life during the Umayyad Empire was very difficult for me. I'm a second-class citizen who is inferior to the non-converts. I served in the military as a foot soldier, and I was paid less than the other soldiers. I was taxed very, very heavily, but hopefully with new people in power, I will live a better life. I'm not the only one who was dissatisfied with the Umayyads. Many people joined anti-Umayyad parties like the Shia party. People were upset with them because they lived very luxurious lives and were very wealthy, and that strayed from the path of the caliphs.
Thank you all for joining us for our program tonight. The Umayyads survived for almost 100 years, however, now the Abbasids have taken control. Life will surely change for many people. Thanks for watching. This has been Matan with ApterNews. Good night.